Okay, I'm going to create a tutorial video here that shows you the steps that Linda gave us for the conversion over to denverchristian.org. I'm just going to follow these steps, so I'll be looking away at this piece of paper just to make sure that I'm following along the same directions that you are. So I've logged into my dcschools.net account, and as you can see, it's right up here. That shows me that I'm in the dcschools.net. So that's my first step. After that, I click on this gear right here, and just for future use, that gear in Google always means settings. So I'm going to click there, and then it says find the menu, right? Because I can change themes and different stuff like that. So I'm going to click settings. I go to my settings, and this menu shows up, and then I'm going to go to this in the middle, forwarding and pop/IMAP. So I'm going to click that, and I go over here and I look on the left side here, and it says look under pop, download, and enable. So I'm here, so I need to enable, so I click this first one, for all mail. Okay, and then I go kind of down to the bottom here of this window and I click save changes. So now it says I exit my dcschools.net account. So I'm going to go up here, click, and I'm going to hit sign out. So I sign out of my dcschools.net email. So that may take a second or two to make that happen. I'll deny that for now. So that's hopefully what you come to, something along these lines. So then I'm going to go to, I'm going to log into my new denverchristian.org email account. So I'm going to go to this mail.google.com / I believe I can go into just google.com, but I'm going to try this way first. So mail.google.com /a and then denverchristian.org. Let's see what happens there. So I come up to this, and you'll see that it automatically fills in that bottom piece. So all I need to enter up here is T Amadon. That's all I need to enter. And then I enter my password. And the password is the one that you changed through that email from Chuck. So I enter that. I hit sign in. Hopefully that works. Okay. And save password. That's up to you. If your computer is public and available, then maybe you don't want to do that. But I'm going to save it here. This is my own computer. So I'm going to go to that. Okay. After that, it says, so the next directions, it says you will see any email. So that's that, all this email. You will see any email that was previously in your denver-christian.org account. Your new email account is completely active. Any mail sent to denver-christian.org will automatically forward to this new account. To enable the forwarding of mail from your dcschools.net account, complete the following steps. So again, I go over to gears, go to that gear, I hit settings, and I go to accounts. Not this again, but I go to accounts. And down here on the left it says check mail from other accounts using POP3. So I click add POP3 mail account you own. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to click that. And so this pop-up window should pop up. Now, my email address that needs to go in there, if I look at these, it's the, go to add accounts tab, mail accounts, add POP3, a dialog pops. Okay, so then I click this, T Amadon at dcschools.net, dcschools.net. Next step, So Amazon. Now notice that it only this is the key, and this is in the notes section of that flyer you got or the email you got. You got to have more than just Amazon or more than just your username. It's got to be the full dcschools.net. In here is your dcschools.net email, not your Denver-Christian new password. It's your old dcschools.net email password. So I type that in there. Then the POP server is pop.gmail.com. Then I go over here and it says in your directions, it says port 995. So I select the drop down menu there. Then it says always use a secure SSL connection here. So I click that. And then label incoming messages with that, yes. And I click. Okay, so then I go to add account as it says in the directions. Waiting, boom. Your mail account has been added. Now when I was making this video, the one thing I made a mistake on was I was putting my brand new password that I changed through Chuck's directions. That was my mistake. So that's not right. It's my dcschools.net email. So here on your next one, it says you can now retrieve mail from this account. Would you also like to be able to send mail? Absolutely not. They just have no, but that means absolutely not. The reason is because when the mail goes out, it needs to be labeled your username at denverchristian.org or tamadon at denverchristian.org, not this. So that's an absolute no. And click finish and close out the settings. Click on the inbox on the left. I'm not going to do that because then you'll get to see my email. So anyway, that is it.